of course, but I do mean it. I absolutely love these tracks. These are thrillers, and we are going to see some incredible times being thrown down as well into the 159s already. We'll hop into the qualifying momentarily. But Lizzie, what are you looking forward to tonight? You got any predictions for pole position here as it stands?
Well, not to be, yeah, I think the Puerto Rican it's gonna have a really, really exciting competition tonight.
As that's going to be, which Puerto Rican e-racing team is going to be out there tonight? I know we have a few in the championship. Currently, in terms of our championship standings, it's going to be very, very close. We have Ricardo Rivera, who is leading the championship. That is, of course, our Puerto Rican e-racing member. And out there leading for right now, and looking at the pits, I'm just trying to see if he is in the session. Yes, he is. He is in the pits, going to get ready to head out for the next part of qualifying. As it stands, though, he is going to be sitting and waiting as the funky beats come to an end, and we get ready here, and we have plenty of Puerto Rican support there in chat. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. And why don't we head now into the game? As we head into the game, trying to get some audio rolling. There we go. The guys in the truck are a little bit slow. Taking a look at Alicea, the roster himself out there. Currently in pole position with a 159.5, looking like the quickest on track by a good margin currently. About half a second is the gap as we try to... Guys, the truck once again a little slow here. And big thank you to Dan Locke, Danny Versosa. Thank you so much. 13 months of Prime. It says, konnichiwa. How's it going there, Dan? Appreciate it. Thank you for your continued support here at Tracklicious, as well as being an amazing admin here. And Vadik, welcome. And greetings in John's accent. So a nice... okay, I can do this. I can do this. Hold on. How do we... Greetings there, Moik. Is that what you're looking for? Is that what Vadik? Is that what you're trying to go for? So we have the full-on Scottish impersonation there. The T has to be... Oh, you're right. You're right. I can't pronounce the T. Greetings! Yeah, that's much better.
Oh my god.
Oh, but enough of that. As we get into the qualifying session, we can see there's only 8 even numbers out on track right now. A lot of the odd plates. We've got 25 cars on track, and 8 of them are out in this qualifying session. So most drivers are opting for that odd plate, which is very interesting. You'd think it'd be a 50-50. Clearly not. And also, as I just had an in Discord, we have a nice little reminder and something to go over here while we wait for this qualifying to, well, this first part of qualifying to come to an end. Looking like Alicea is going to dominate it over 7/10 to Mike Burkov as it stands. Well, why don't we pull up here all of what is going on in terms of the future here at Trackalicious. We can see our leagues are posted. Everything that we have coming up as we have the grand finals here of the GT3 Championship. Don't go anywhere because, of course, on October 22nd, we're going to be starting back up at Misano. Some absolute thriller calendars here as it stands. Looking at the GT3s, Misano, Paul Ricard, Brands Hatch, great first 3. We have as well coming back once again our Porsche Cup Support Series. That's going to be on Sundays as well. Looking really forward to that. As we have a special commentator in the booth for that as well. Daniel Versosa is going to be joining me in chat. Got to throw him under the bus early. So it'll be fun to see him there. The Brazilian driver, of course. We have a very Brazilian dominant league there, so it should be very fun to have that. And there he is in chat, yes. And we've obviously have our Rookies GT4 series, which is not going anywhere. Silverstone is going to be round 1, my favorite track. So make sure you guys are signed up for that. Of course, there's still another race to go in the GT3 Summer Rookie Championship. That is going to be over at Donington, if I'm not mistaken, or Snetterton. It's one of the parks. It is Donington. I was right the first time. They're going to be over at Donington for Mondays. That's going to be the grand finals on the 2nd. And it'll be a nice 2-week break until we resume back for some more rookie action. You guys thought that was it? No, it most certainly was not. We have more. We have our M2 reverse grid starting on Thursday. It's going to be Kyalami, Olton Park, Indianapolis. Lots of fun there. M2s, nice BMW championship, as well as a reverse grid. We also have our special events. They are going to be listed on SimGrid. Currently, the SoCar Classic we just had. That was so much fun over at Silverstone, driving Maseratis, driving the old Lamborghini. Of course, Gallardo. We had some Jags, as well as some other fun action there. Really, really fun to see. Our Hyperclock race at the Nürburgring, that's going to be 24 hours and 90 minutes. That's available on SimGrid on October 15th? 18th? I can't quite see. 15th. So make sure you guys sign up for these. Of course, we have plenty available on SimGrid as well. Make sure you guys get your liveries uploaded for that nice and early. And Whispering Bentley. Yes, of course, the Bentley was there. Old Bentley, not the new Bentley, not the 2018 Bentley, the 2015 one. And Lizzie, you actually partook in that, if I'm not mistaken, and you did not too bad in one of the races. Oh, okay. Lizzie, of course, has kids in real life. Apologies, but no apologies, but still. John Hawley, slow car, somehow ended up in P2 overall both races, and Eric in P3. Yeah, Hawley managing to pull out the ropes there pull it off the ropes and come to greatness. We have a full onboard lap with Jace Wright. Why don't we take care of that real quick? The Controller King. He is coming through the first sector now, just heading towards the second. Bit oversteery as he goes through the first Degna, managing to keep it under control for the second. A little bit slow, though. You got to really maximize your minimum speed there and get the best exit possible now into the Dunlop hairpin. Very tight onto the throttle. The car wanting to snake off into that grass. Jace, though, managing to get on that throttle and use the rear end there to steer the car. Very talented, of course, is Jace. That number 45 Squadra Corsa Fuchsia competition Lamborghini. In through Spoon we go. One of the most tricky curves on the calendar. Very understeery there as you want to head straight towards that wall. That's just the nature of that corner, of course. Heading now towards the famous 130R. Oh, gets onto the grass there. Very scary, and is going to invalidate as a result. Very unfortunate, Jace. Got to pull it together here for this lap. He has a few more to put onto the board, but of course with a 2-minute lap time here at Suzuka, it's going to be a bit of a stretch. Ricardo Rivera, as we saw on the mini screen there, does manage to set a pole position lap. And what a lap that one is as well. Hello, Eric.
Mike, sorry. Just to jump in here real quick. Sorry, there is an update on the calendar that I just posted on the general chat. We will actually be splitting the GT4 series into a rookie series and an open series in which everybody of all skill levels is welcome to join. So by popular demand, we were requested to split the series. Sorry, I'm driving in, talking because I'm trying to qualify, but yeah, just wanted everybody to know. So if you wanted to post up the newer calendar, I think give some information to people and a little bit of help that everybody can give us. We have launched our Patreon page, so if anybody is wanting to support us, that's going to be a great way to do so, and namely because the GT4 Open Series on Mondays, so the one where everybody is allowed to race in, is going to be a pay-to-play series, just to try and get some recoupment of the cost that it takes to run this place. So appreciate a couple of seconds that you gave me to have that conversation, and I'm gonna jump off and continue doing quali stuff.
Yeah, when you have time, if you could send me some links, and that would be nice if you had told me this, Eric. Thank you very much.
I apologize. That's why I wanted to. Life got in the way. I'm sorry, Mike. I would like to be better prepared for this stuff, but I just posted everything in general chat. I know you're in the middle of the stream, but if you have a lull, might be an opportunity to grab some of those things with the links in the. All right, thank you guys.
I'd be surprised to have a lull with the action we have out on track, and thank you very much, Eric. Yes. Eric the Boss Kakos coming in there in the middle, trying to set his qualifying lap as well as give information to us as well. So while the guys in the truck try to make a command on the spot for this, we will make do.
What, he was qualifying and driving?
Yes.
And on here announcing stuff? Oh my god, Eric.
Don't worry, Eric is going to have an absolute mare on this lap. We'll let him finish this one, but then we're going to do a full onboard lap of Eric Gakosian because I know he's watching the stream in the background, so we're going to help him mess up a little bit, guys. We'll get in his head maybe, we'll see. But once again, yes, we'll have some links to that. Hello, Forzy. Hello, Devin Anthony.
Yeah, good night, everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm so ready for this race.
Yeah,
It's
this
the
is
last one of the season, right?
Yes, it is. And we have another season coming up, as we just showed there. It's going to be on the 20th, coming up soon. So make sure you guys check that out if you guys are interested, of course. But this is the grand finale of the GT3 Summer Championship. Big thank you there to Bobby Dog for the follow. Much appreciated.
At work, David. I don't know. I was thinking if I should sign up for the GT3 series on Sundays.
Why not, Lizzie?
I don't know. Look, I feel like I'm not ready to race against other people that are better at it than me, because it's not the same thing as the other series that I'm doing as a rookie. So it's a whole different, picture. Here's I'm racing against aliens. And the other one, it's people kinda close or a little bit further up from my level, but not aliens.
As an alien comes across the line right now, I didn't think it could be done, but Ollie Roz's time has been bested. A 1:59.4 is beaten by a 1:59.4. About 10 thousandths of a second separating those two. 12 thousandths to be exact.
Martians. No need.
We do have an emote specifically for that, of course. And no, it is not the emote of me.
So yeah, I noticed we got is it Ronaldo Velasquez? He's part of the Puerto Rico e-racing team also on track.
Currently sitting at P14. A bit of time on the table there. Currently down on his time as well, heading into the S's here at Suzuka.
I was looking at his livery. I think the last time I was here, I didn't notice that he has the Puerto Rican flag on the top of the car.
DZ, it's hilarious that you bring that up, because I was thinking about that the other day for literally no reason. So the fact that you bring that up again is pretty funny. But no, I still don't look like Jimmy Fallon.
What? No.
It's an
You're
old...
kinda a little bit there, not fully Jimmy Fallon.
It's,
He's
it's
funnier.
an old thing.
Sorry, Mike, but
Wow.
he's funnier.
Okay. You can see, got a
Well, that's what he
flamethrower
does for
here.
a living in a certain way. That's what he does on his show, so he has to be funny. Here we can be funny, but not all the time. We need to be serious in a certain way.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you, Lizzie. Appreciate you lighting me up there with a flamethrower in the booth. Thank you, Bobby. Glad that you're welcome back to sim racing as well.
Black wig, oh my god. No. He can dye his hair. You imagine Mike with black hair? And
No, I can't. I most certainly cannot. Quinn Smith has come across the line for P3. I think he put an end to his qualifying, that was all.
Yeah, qualifying just ended. Notice that, sorry. A black wig, oh my god.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, DZ, are you going to be with me in the 6 hour? Is that confirmation? I know I've heard rumors, but I won't also get into that too much. I don't know how much I can say about that, so I won't say too much about that. Vdika Tsitsiev here in P8. Zaitsev? It's Zaitsev?
Zaitsev.
I don't think that's it, though. I think that's what I thought it was for a while, but I've been... Anyways. We forgot the full onboard lap of Eric the Boss Gakos. Oh no, and as a result, he's improving handedly. He comes across the line. The line's a bit further down than I expected, and he gains a singular position over Daniel Versosa. Great effort there from Eric Gakosian.
Nice.
I need to remember that for the race, that the line is way further on than I anticipated.
Awesome. He just confirmed that he's going to be in the booth with you.
Let's go. That'll be real fun. I can't wait. That's going to be a fun 6 hour. Pretty sure I can talk about it. It's 6 hours over at Big Brain Racing, of course, being taking part in that. But as we have, of course, a night qualifying and a day race. You got to love to see it. Guys in the truck going to mess with their settings as always. Get ready here to meet our drivers. There's quite a few of them out there tonight for the race, at least a good handful. A pretty big handful. You'd have to have some pretty big hands, to be completely honest. Nonetheless, starting here in P1, it is going to be the number 787 driver here, the Puerto Rico E-Racing Club member of Ricardo Rivera, championship leader, looking to take the championship in style here tonight with maybe a race win. Ali Raza is going to be in P2 here, the roster number 30, locking out the first row. Quinn Smith in P3 here, the number 999 Team WRT next to Vadik Odstitsiev in P4. Christian Dubé is going to be 5th fastest next to Henrique Baltazar in 6th, the Pigeon Racing number 83. Mike Burkov, 7th fastest in the 74 Porsche. Interesting choice there from Mike. CJ Engine in P8 and the CJ Engine Works Ferrari next to Matter Team in P9. Rounding out our top 10 here is going to be Jace Wright in the Squadra Corsa Fuchsia competition, number 45. Darren Thomas in P11. Kevin Yu is going to be 12th fastest next to Daniel Madrano in 13th, next to Casey Schutte in 14th position. Anton Vaus, 15th fastest next to Will Campbell in 16th. The Tracky V2 there in the Ferrari. Ronaldo Velazquez, the Puerto Rico E-Racing Club member, as well as teammate up at the front. He is back here in P17. Looking to make up some ground here at the start. Professor Chronotis is going to be in P18. Devin Anthony, 19th fastest in the Rockefeller Racing Pubs Ferrari 296. Next to Caio Jr., the Brazilian driver in the BMW. I think there's a few BMWs on the grid, most of them pretty far back, though. We also have Zane Bliskett in the BMW, P21 for him in the Mad Fox Racing. Awesome livery there from Zane. Ashley Forrester in the Red Bull Racing BMW. Look at that. Incredible job there from Ashley. As well, Eric the Boss Gakosian, the Armenian driver, is going to be in P23 in the Bentley, the Box 3 Schmidt Motorsports Bentley. Daniel Versosa is going to be in the QV Motorsports by Golf. Nice livery there from Daniel Versosa. And last but not least, in the Mad Fox Racing here is going to be Yeager Karu, the Canadian driver, in P25. The engines are starting up here as we get ready to go green for our 3.6 mile outlap here at Suzuka. And the funky beats have come to an end. Look at that. Lights are now green. Well, almost green. They're not really. They don't go green, I guess, for the outlap here. Or blink or anything. They're still red. The cars, though, are underway. And Lizzie, of course, going to be cheering on here Ricardo Rivera, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think every single Puerto Rican out there, we always support each other. I think it's a thing from our country. We are so proud of being Puerto Ricans. We love it.
You know, that is one thing as, I don't know, I mean, it's hard to say, but national pride is so much fun. That's why I absolutely love some of the Brazilian drivers that we have in these leagues. Henrique Baltazar, the Pigeon Racing, a very, very proud Brazilian, and I just love the energy that these proud countrymen bring to the table. And Lizzie, you as well, of course. With
my God, David.
Puerto Rico's, okay, look. It is a in American colony? Is that correct?
It's for us. It's we are in Puerto Rico. We are an associated state. You know.
Okay.
To the U.S. It's the U.S. territory.
U.S. territory. Thank you. That's the word. Okay.
That's what we are.
Got it.
So that's why they teach English as their second language in Puerto Rico, because, well, we're both things. We're Puerto Ricans and Americans also.
Look,
we're both in one.
David, yes, what I said now sounds much more offensive, I will not lie.
I mean, no, I think it's fine. There's a lot of people out there that don't even know that Puerto Rico exists, so you'd be surprised.
I can point to it on a map.
Give me your Puerto Rican car, your Puerto Rico car, David.
Very, very long outlap here at Suzuka. We're approaching the halfway mark. Some of these drivers not even towards, or all of the drivers, not even towards Spoon Curve yet. Where they'll go down the back straight at Suzuka 130R, one of the most famous high-speed corners on the track. So hard to make an overtake there, but if you can get it done, oh boy, does it feel sweet. We're going to be seeing Kevin Rivera rounding that currently, well, rounding Spoon, heading towards 130R currently, rather. It's popping on board in a straight line. Not the most exciting thing. You can see all of these drivers bunching up, getting heat onto the tires. As it's going to be a short, well, fairly short jaunt down to the first corner as the checkered flag is, as you can see, about midway through the start-finish straight. One Bigley as well, dropping a gifted sub to Race Zeus Greek Italian. Chef's kiss on that name, my goodness. Vadik in P4 is not too thrilled with himself. I'm not sure why.
I'm excited. I was looking at the chart right now and looking at everybody's position. I was like, oh my god, but he's in 4th place. This is gonna be exciting. Super close to the pros.
Definitely in amongst them here, ready to melee next to the Pigeon Racing there. It will be up there with the Jolly Rancher AMG, of course. Some energy being thrown the way there of Ashley Forrester. As we come around the final corner now, it's going to be a bit of a wait till we get going here down the start-finish straight. The drivers are going to be lined up 2x2 Noah's Ark formation here as we get ready to go green. I'm Mike Nause. In the booth, joined with me is going to be Lizzie Alicea. We have Ricardo Rivera, the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club member, on pole position. Next to him is going to be Ali Raza right on the tail. It's going to be a dirty side of the track for Ricardo Rivera, but he'll have the inside line into the first corner as we go green here at Suzuka. And heading now into the first corner, it's going to be an excellent start from Ali Raza, but once again, he has the outside line. Vadik is going to be challenging Quinn Smith right away as well. Has a full nose ahead. Into the first corner we go. Side by side, Ali Raza on the outside is going to have to probably back out. Quinn Smith, though, is going to keep his nose on the inside as Vadik gets backed up in towards the Concertina back. We have Henrique Baltazar gapping from Vadik Stitsiev as we go into the S's now. Very clean as one of the cars is off the track there. That's going to be, I think, Daniel Madrano or Darren Thomas. I'm not sure which. Kevin Yu, though, side by side here with CJ Engine, excuse me, gets bumped by Kevin Yu and is round in a terrible spot. Lizzie, oh no, this is a catastrophe.
Madrano and Eric, oh my god, a lot of people got involved on that just there. Oh god. What a mess, but I guess some of them got safely rejoined.
Oh man, and we have some heavy scrapping up at the front pack here as Henrique Baltazar is trying to stick it to Vadik Stitsiev early on, and Stitsiev on the outside is going to stick with it. Going to get the better exit here potentially, but Henrique, side by side we go, and it's going to be heading now down towards Spoon Curve as we exit the Dunlop hairpin. It's going to be Vadik ahead of Henrique. But I do not think he's done yet. Christian Dubé in that Jolly Rancher AMG trying to get involved as well with Mike Burkov on the chase. What a lap one it has been so far. Very clean, couple drivers getting caught up in a small incident, but we are green here at Suzuka as we have the first drivers approaching the 130R complex. Ali Raza tipping that Lamborghini Evo 2 in very nicely. Mike Burkhoff trying to make a move into the final chicane. Can he get it done? He gets backed up a little bit, backs out, almost gets tagged by Matter Team. Matter Team luckily able to get the car stopped in time there. And Jace not quite able to capitalize.
Oh, it seems like that incident caused the engine to go into the pits.
Yeah, very quick return to garage from him. Wanted to get out of the way of the track. Very safe. Will cost him, though, as a 2 minute and 30-second penalty will be for returning to the garage. He'll have to wait that before coming out onto track. And in a 90-minute race in the grand finals, you definitely want to see that checkered flag, but that is not the way you want to do it. Probably, more than likely, a lap and a half down.
Oh, a little bumping and banging there with Ashley and D. Thomas. Oh, look at that livery.
The two BMWs there getting a little bit frisky.
Yep.
But yes, what a livery indeed.
A yellow flag there, but I think it was a little bit off, going a little wide on that last turn for Artem? I cannot even say the name.
Yeah, our team, I think. I'm honestly not still fully. I think it's our team, but it could be Artem. I'm still not fully sure.
Medrano on the pits also.
Interesting. It is one mandatory pit stop here tonight. It could be just an early stop for Medrano, but he might have got tagged in that incident as well. Energy being thrown the way there of CJ Engine. He's going to need it. He's got a long drive ahead of him here. Side by side we go. Heading towards Spoon Curve, though. It's going to be Ashley Forrester on the inside. It's going to turn to the outside, though. In the 664 Rockefeller Racing, can he get it done? Wide goes Ashley, but is going to have a better exit potentially here onto the straight. Not quite. It looks like that is going to be sealed and delivered there for Devin Anthony. Is it sealed, stamped, and delivered? That's the saying. I messed it up. It's Eric Gakosian clobbers that curb in the Bentley and washes way wide as a result there. Definitely not the line Eric was looking for. DJ Engine returning to track, is going to wait. Very respectful of CJ. Just wants to rejoin and just get that checkered flag. Respectful. Staying out of the way of everybody there. And you can see his teammate a lap ahead now. In fact, 2 laps ahead, in fact. And One Bigley, did I thank you for your sub? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, because it was the Race Zeus Greek Italian. One of the best names I've seen in a while. Casey Schutte back out on track here in P9 as it stands. Definitely hasn't had the practice he has wanted lately. Had a bit of a remodel in his house as a result, or rather remodel his office. So has a new sim racing area now. Hopefully in the future we'll see a new and improved Casey. As it stands, so maybe a little bit out of practice, has missed a couple races, and is a bit behind in the championship standings. And speaking of that, as it stands, Casey Schutte is actually in P7, not too far behind Vadik. He's going to be looking to make up a position here onto Kevin Yu. Kevin onto the gravel. It's not going to help his drive whatsoever here, and it's going to be an easy overtake for Casey Schutte. Goes up to 8th position there. Kevin Yu behind, under threat again from Will Campbell. And Will Campbell actually...
White yellow flag for Karu. I guess he went a little wide on that turn back there. Got overtaken. Well, not overtaken. Gave an opportunity for the Blisket to gain a position.
And what an overtake from Jace Wright. He kind of just slipped into the inside there of Will Campbell. And Will seems to not have a response. Christian Dubé is off of 130R. Was there contact into 130R? This could have been a massive hit. Let's go back and take a look here. This is Christian Dubé we're looking at. Definitely was an unforced error, as the AMG's back end just loses it. It's one of the highest speed corners in the game, and you can see just too much energy being put into that rear end, and it was not able to withstand the abuse. That's going to be some nice flat spots there for Christian Dubé. He's going to have to contend with till he returns to the pits. Vadik has had an off as well. He wasn't happy with himself at the beginning of qualifying, or at the end of qualifying. He's not going to be happy with himself now.
Yep, dropped almost 8 positions.
Ooh. Oh, and gets tagged by, I think that was Henrique Baltazar. He lost the rear end all on his own there. Henrique with not really anything he could have done. Could have maybe avoided that, but still he didn't. And at the end of the day, it was not Henrique's fault. And David has found a new love for the Bentley last Thursday. Oh no. David is going to be driving on the wrong side of the car now.
Good luck with that, because, oh my god, I had a hard time with that Janetta back then, but I was driving from the hood because it was so weird for me to be driving from the other side of the car. So I just decided to I practically did that rookie series from the hood.
Big send there from Jace Wright. We just saw on the main feed. Sorry to interrupt you there, Lizzie, but what an overtake. Jace is looking extremely strong tonight. His qualifying result wasn't quite all what it was chalked up to be, but his race pace is looking fierce as it stands. Gained 3 positions.
Defending that position from Vadik, but he's been so close up to him, but Velasquez not ready to get that yet.
Vadik on a bit of a recovery here, has maybe potential flat spots on those tires. He didn't spin the car that hard though, so I presume it's all good. Whoa, my goodness, what's happening here? Side by side, just the two of them here, Vadik and Anton Vaus. Anton on the inside there in that CJ Engine Works 296. Maybe no contact there. Wow, great racing from Anton and Matt Arteam. Matt Arteam does lose the back end a little bit there as he got on the throttle on the marbles, and what a switchback as Matt Arteam, but there's some massive contact though. Oh, so close to being such a dream overtake there for Matt Arteam. Unfortunately, it ends in shambles for Anton, and that's going to be one for the stewards, no doubt.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
As we can go back and take a look. So CJ there, or rather Anton onto the grass, cuts back. I think there was enough space from Matt Arteam, but that's really hard to judge at that corner. I need to see the steering wheel input there from Matt Arteam. But I'm not a steward, so I'm not going to look.
It's not our job.
Regardless, though, his teammate up the road, Vadik, going to be looking to make some gains. Or it's not his teammate, excuse me. They just have similar colored cars, that's right. Professor Kenotis down here in the tracky Ferrari is chasing down Kaio Jr., who's up a good amount of positions, up 6 positions, in fact. Our biggest gainer so far, though. I know I said Casey Schutte was maybe a little out of practice, but I stand completely corrected. He is up 8 positions from where he started. In P14, he has now made it up to P6. He's tied with Will Campbell in terms of biggest gainer, but Casey looking awfully strong after that bit of a lull, or after a bit of a break, coming back in stride. David, you were doing 2:04. Dude, that's insane.
One big, not our job. Make us a part of what? Commentators Union.
Hey, it's true. It's not our job. We have the ability to refrain from commenting.
Remember, guys, we are commentators. We're not stewards.
Ooh, Darren Thomas loses the back end there, and Devin Anthony does make an overtake happen. Oh, still, dude, 2 minutes at Silverstone is still insane. I will give myself credit. Back in the days, not even back in the days, actually when I returned to sim racing, Silverstone is still the one track that I can run 159s on. It's like the only track that I'm relatively competitive. Still 159s, you know, they're alright. Nice run from Professor Kenotis there. Kaio Jr. getting on the curbing too much and losing traction. Professor Kenotis, not one to sleep. Bit of a kerfuffle going on up here. I'm not completely sure what's going on with the Puerto Rican E-Racing member here.
Velasquez side by side, and it seems like Vadik overtook there, but oh my god!
Oh my!
No, that was a little bump. That was oh my god! That was a little below. It barely touched. I need to see that replay.
We are going to, in fact, do that right now. This is the replay. We see Vadik on the inside here. Ronaldo with a little bit of a touch right there. Oh, that's some hard racing, and Ronaldo kept his foot in it after he made contact, in fact, with Vadik, it looked like. Oh, my goodness.
Also, I see putting his brakes, but that's one for the stewards. I'm not going to say anything. But I saw some brake, but I don't know at what point he started braking. But oh my God, you hate to see it.
Definitely looked a bit rude there from Ronaldo, but he carries on, and like you said, that is one for the stewards, most certainly. Also, we have Kyle Hamster Square in chat. My goodness, been a minute since we've seen you around these parts. The madman from Manchester, of course. Ooh, big move there from Darren Thomas as Kyle Jr. goes deep. Very opportunistic is Darren Thomas, just picking them off one by one here. Oh no, Jaeger Karu. The Mad Fox Racing has ended up in the barrier here, very much unfortunately. Won't touch back on that one. Kyle, how's it been, man?
Yeah, hi Kyle.
We see a potential move here from Matter Team into Spoon Curve. He gets it stopped in time, keeps the inside line, very respectful driving. Kevin Yu is going to hand it to him there. What a move. Matter Team on pace and on a mission. Has managed to gain, well, he's actually even with the amount of positions that he started when. He started in P9. Got Will Campbell up the road a little bit further. Haven't touched on our leaders in a while. Ricardo Rivera is about 3.6 seconds ahead here of Ali Raza. And pull up the relatives here for a little bit. One pit stop to go for these two. Well, for pretty much everybody, in fact. There's only two drivers that have made a pit stop, Daniel Madreno and CJ Engine. CJ has returned to the pits. I think he may have called that one.
Oh, we got a battle between Eric and Ashley Forster there. And it seems like Eric, it's taking it right now. That's awesome. Oh, there was a little contact there by Versosa. I think
that was all clean. Looked like Versosa.
Forsy's not ready to give it up, that's for sure.
He's going to go on a little bit of an offense onto the outside. Switchback attempt here. It's going to be the outside line he's picking, but needs to be very careful as we come around this corner. There's a lot of understeer, and exactly what I thought was going to happen happened.
Forsy, we got to remember Forsy's on the controller, right? A pad, so
I
don't know.
That is unfortunately just the nature of that corner. It's so hard to do that because the corner cambers off to the left, which in nature makes your car understeer there, and being on the inside line next to especially a big old Bentley like that is basically going to guarantee result in contact. So maybe a little bit opportunistic from Ashley.
Calls it the Boltley.
Yes, the Boltley, yes. And almost a preemptive pit stop.
I know Forsy's a really competitive driver, so I know he's going to be on Eric for the longest time now until he overtakes.
He's working on it as we see Daniel Versosa make a move onto Ashley Forster. Ashley caught sleeping at the wheel there, left the gap wide open, and Dan says, thank you very much.
He just sent it. He saw the opening and just sent it.
Still, though, the four of these drivers not going anywhere, as that is going to be Vadik joining them very soon. Currently, Eric, though, pulling away. Looking like Versosa as well has the pace over CJ and, or excuse me, that's Anton. Apologies. And Ashley seems to have the pace there potentially as well. Checking up a bit further ahead, Kevin Yu and Matt, our team. That battle hasn't gone anywhere. Still, nice slipstream here for the McLaren as we head into the first corner. You can see that Audi, just a rocket ship. Gaining, though, under braking is Kevin Yu. Nice there. Good rotation, good minimum speed as we approach the S's here. Going to try to cut over to the left, take that curb on the inside, compromise this apex here. Try to set yourself up for the next corner, which is another compromised apex to set yourself up for this corner, which you guessed it, it's another compromised apex. S's, you're just setting the corners up one after another. You're never actually taking the corner in the theoretical fastest way possible. It's all about this exit right here. This is the most important part. Heading now into the first Degna, chasing down Madar Team. Big bump there as Madar Team takes a little bit too much curb. There's an incident as well at the end. What has happened there between Vadik and it looks like another driver?
Oh, Vadik is against the wall. I don't know exactly what happened. I was looking at up front.
So
Smith.
this is Ashley, Anton, and Vadik here. Anton is off and collects Vadik. Vadik, massive hit into the barrier. Definitely going to be into the medical room to see the stewards after this one.
Oh. Well, today is not his night. For sure, he jinxed himself.
He did jinx himself. You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. He said it was going to be a bad one. That's what happened.
Resuming here, though.
It's just... I think it's just you jinx yourself. If you say you're going to be bad, you're going to be bad, you end up bad. Oh, I got dupe again. I think he... Oh my god, another yellow flag for him on the same turn. I think he made the same mistake all over again. He safely rejoins.
Let's see what this looks like from the driver's eye here of Christian Dubé. Massive understeer and sudden oversteer that kind of came out of absolutely nowhere, to be completely honest. That was very odd. Rejoins the track fairly safely there. Definitely into the firing line, but managing to keep out of everybody's way. Enrique Baltazar is caught up with Quinn Smith here. This is good development on track. Also, the guys in the... Oh, Vadik, oh no. Bad quality. You had a great quality, Vadik. You jinxed yourself, as Liz has said.
Exactly.
I hope you are okay, though. I know you're going to have a check with the medical stewards there because, man, that was a hefty hit into the barrier. We also have a new command now as a result of Eric putting me on the spot. The guys in the truck have managed to do it last minute. If you guys are interested in supporting us on Patreon, I need to figure... How do you spell it? Like that. There we go. You can have a link over there to our Patreon page where we have three different tiers, all with various levels of rewards, and we appreciate everybody there that supports, as well as everybody here at Twitch that supports, even with just a follow, of course. If you guys cannot support on Patreon or otherwise, we appreciate you guys even for just viewing. But we do have a Patreon now. So if you guys are interested, make sure to check that out. And big thank you in advance to anybody that does support.
Yes, we appreciate the support, guys. That's what keeps this community running.
And Vadik, I guess you didn't really jinx yourself, but you kind of went into it with a negative mindset and you had a negative outcome. So I guess you got to work on that.
Vadik.
You got to work on that mindset there, Vadik. It's...
Yeah, don't delete the game, okay? We need you on track, so just breathe, relax, and change your mindset, okay?
And, yeah, and when you get a P4 qualifying result in the field of lions, don't be too disappointed.
I mean, you did a great qualifying. It wasn't bad, though. I mean, I wish I was, doing that type of qualifying.
Yeah, don't we all? I think pretty much most of this field would. In fact, 20 other drivers in this field wish they were. But still, yeah, like I say, even joking about that, Vadik, is not... It's not that funny. I'm just going to be honest. It's that self-deprecating mindset. Can't really...
Oh my god, that'd be... asking those questions. Oh god.
Enrique Baltazar here. The Pigeon Racing chasing down Quinn still. Daniel Madrano is getting corked up here. He is a couple laps behind, though. Has made his pit stop, though. That is the one advantage that he has over the rest of the field. As Kyle Hamster Bottom is saying, you have to manifest the good vibes.
Exactly. You gotta copy me in some point. This is me when I'm racing. And when I get tense, I'm like, no, Liz, you can do this. Come on, you can do this. Come on. Let's go. You can do this. I just keep motivating myself. Because I can be on the Discord with the guys in the team and whatnot, but I'm still, having that mindset of talking to myself to keep myself focused and motivated on the race, even when I made mistakes or somebody makes a mistake around me and then bump me out or whatever. I still keep that mindset, even though sometimes I get really mad and upset, but still pushing myself to keep that balance between the positive mindset and keep going on the race and finish the race, even if it was a bad one for me.
Yes, Kyle Hamster Square saying that you have to manifest a good vibe, but he is one that can't do it, but he tells, it's one of those do as I say, not as I do moments, because yes, Kyle is what some drivers would call, well, some people in general, all people in general would call as no chill when driving. I only say that because he's in chat here. But, he can get a little excited, to say the least, if somebody maybe does something that he's not too fond of, particularly.
Oh my God,
that's me. Ooh, Jaeger Karu. He has ended head first into the, about 20 seconds he's been stopped here, apparently. Unfortunately missed that one.
Oh my God, my brother's always hilarious.
I thought it was Kevin Gates that said all geniuses talk to themselves.
Yeah, that we said crazy ones, so. Thank you.
Genius, crazy, what's the difference?
Yeah, back in the day they called a genius crazy. And look where are we now, With all the inventions and the scientists that they called crazy. We wouldn't be here without that technology.
Speaking of extreme technology, Vadik says that V12 is so nice. Are you talking about the V12 in the Patreon, or is there a V12 in game that I missed? I don't think we have any We have one Aston Martin in the field, and that's Casey Schutte. Casey Schutte, he's going to be rocking the good old-fashioned, good new-fashioned V8. Got one of those fancy schmancy force induction units called a turbocharger. Versosa? Is Versosa rock? Did I miss that? Oh my goodness, he is. I totally missed that. I thought that was something else. What a crazy nut here. Daniel Versosa.
He's been chasing down Eric for a little while, and they're getting space in between, and then all of a sudden they get closer. I know any minute now something's about to happen.
As Kyle says, this ain't new tech, this is Stone Age here. Yes, the V12, as you can hear it barking into the deceleration there as it changes down the gears. It's a very, very quick car in a straight line. Very, very heavy as well, as a result of it having, 12 cylinders and, it's just heavy and old. Very old car. He's been running it since Barcelona. Man, shows what I know. The QV Motorsports by Gulf here by Daniel Versosa. He breaks with his feet like the Flintstones. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you gotta show some love for the older cars there. We approach the 1 hour mark here, getting ever closer to that. Plenty of action still to be had on track. The drivers had taken it a little bit more cautious since the first few laps. But a very clean race, though, so far. As I say that, Jaeger is unfortunately having another trip off into the barrier. But Casey managing to hold fast with Mike Burkov, Jace Wright not too far behind as well, Henrique, Quinn Smith, all of the top 10, more or less than a few seconds of each other. Big gap there between the number 6 car and the number 74. Number 74 is Mike Burkov. The number 6 is a front marker, a back marker, actually. So, bit of a gap between Henrique and Mike, but Mike and Casey fairly close. In terms of our championship, Ricardo Rivera looking to bring this home one with a very, very strong finish here. Final race of the championship. Mathematically, he can still lose the championship. It's 120 points granted to first. He is currently at 699 points to Quinn Smith's 602. So if Ricardo Rivera was to have a DNF, Quinn Smith could theoretically take this championship if he takes the win. However, that's going to be a tough ask. Ricardo Rivera looking extremely dominant here tonight. 11 seconds to Ollie Raza, and Quinn Smith is keeping up with Ollie Raza, but needs to get a bit of a hurry up on here, losing massive ground to Ricardo, who is 11 seconds up the road. I think Quinn Smith knows that he is basically just driving to finish this race here. Jace Wright behind him is mathematically, once again, still able to gain some points on him, but currently sitting down in P7. Looking like Jace Wright is going to have a P3 finish. I think the championship will finish out where it is right now, as in Ricardo Rivera in first, Quinn Smith in second, and Jace Wright in third. Of course, that is if the checkered flag has fallen this lap. Anything can happen in racing, and it normally does, so we will see, Lizzie.
No, I was looking at Ashley Forster for some reason, and got a yellow flag back there, and then it was kind of going slow for some reason. I don't know if he's having any issues with his controller or something might be going on there. Like the pace that he was having before got lost for a second.
And Vadik, hello? I know we've already said hello, but hello again. I see you said hello.
Oh, he resetting his mind and everything, so he restarted it. He made a reboot.
A full system reboot there from Vadik.
Yeah. After that incident back there.
Quinn Smith is going to start piling the pressure onto Ollie Raza here. He can pop on board with him into the Degnas. As Henrique Baltazar as well here. He needs to get going, I think, because Henrique wants him to get going as well. Having a little bit of a look there. Ollie Raza, though, stone cold, not even making the slightest bit of defense, saying, if you go for that, Quinn, you and I both know you're going to take me out, and you will be at fault. So Ollie, veins of ice here as he comes around Spoon Curve. Henrique looks like he's struggling to keep up, but I think he just is a bit worse on the straight lines than he is in the corners. We've seen him gaining under braking quite a bit. He loses a lot, actually, there on exit. In fact, he might even lose the slipstream here onto the back straight, heading towards 130R. Divisionado Azulado, welcome.
You want me to read it in Spanish?
Divisionario? Yes, please do,
Yeah.
Lizzie.
El Divisionario Azulado 250.
All right. Say it again, please.
El Divisionario Azulado 250.
Divisionario Azulador? Azulador?
Azulado.
Azulado.
Yeah, it's from blue. It was like saying blue, but Azulado 250, like 250.
Okay. We're going to stick with 250 for the English pronunciation on that one, but...
But yeah.
Commander Lone Sniper 69, nice. Welcome. Hope you're having a lovely evening, afternoon, or morning, as you said, I suppose. I should probably read. As we've been following Quinn Smith there for a lap, you can get a nice eye of what it's like to be behind the wheel of perfection. Not putting a wheel wrong that entire lap did any of those drivers, except Ollie Raza there, starting to put a wheel wrong, runs a bit deep into the Degnas.
We missed Versosa overtaking Eric back there. He was, like I said before.
Contact! Ollie Raza gets hit by Quinn Smith, and as a result, Enrique Baltazar is going to slip by. Is Quinn Smith going to yield that? I'm not sure he is. Let's see, who was at fault for that? That's a tough one here. At first glance, we see Quinn coming into the braking zone. Ali Raza running wide there and getting a very poor exit compared to Quinn, and Quinn just getting on the throttle a little too early and driving right into him.
Oh. You hate to see it.
Enrique did, I'm not sure he let Ali Raza back by. Regardless, Ali Raza got back by. As we can see there, the car going underneath, that is going to be Jaeger Caru going underneath us. Of course, this is the only figure 8 track on the calendar. Nate Lamlin jumping in to light Ali Raza up. Or no, to light, excuse me, not light Ali Raza, excuse me, to light Quinn Smith up. My apologies. Ali Raza, an innocent victim in that.
Yeah, Ali Raza went into the pits
say that.
after that.
Welcome, Nate. Been a while since we've seen you around here. Finally, somebody got the barbells off your chest, huh? Able to escape the gym. No, of course, with some real life going on. But happy to have you here tonight, Nate. We are seeing some pit stops starting, though. Ali Raza into the pits after that contact. Eric Kakasian here is still chasing Versosa, as Lizzie said before. Versosa did manage to get by Eric at some point in that V12. Shirley's squatting right now, voice text during reps. That is how you do it there, Nate. Of course, creatine flowing through his veins. Ashley is heading off. Ali Raza is out of the pits, not heading off. Ashley is doing some pre-race spins here, or some pre-race flirt. You know what I'm trying to say. Way too much curb there on entry. As a result, the car understeers, almost saves it. Wow. Ashley almost caught that, but unfortunately just didn't quite get it in time, and as a result, it snapped once more. Way too much throttle on the rejoin there. And
yeah, I feel
very
like
slow there.
driving in a controller, it's a little bit difficult to actually recover from any mistakes or anything like that. Like your reflexes, you know, you're holding a controller, so it's just pressing buttons and whatnot. It's not the same as driving with pedals and wheel.
You're also missing that very, very crucial aspect of feel in terms of feeling the car slip in your hands there. Unfortunately, the sim doesn't quite give you the full simulation in your, you know, you don't feel it through your butt or feel it through your body or anything like that. Well, you don't feel it through your butt, you know? You gotta be sitting, that's like one of the biggest things in racing, is you feel the seat, you know? You feel everything.
Well, in real life, actually, like in my simulator, my seat doesn't do anything.
No, that's what I mean in real life.
To support me.
That's one of the things that don't translate. It's not that funny, David. It's just a fact.
Clip it. Clip it.
It's just a fact. It's not even that funny.
Clip it. I was like, what?
Vadiq with a hydrate.
That's why I asked. He was literally talking about real life, because simulating, obviously, if you don't have that type of technology, obviously you don't feel it.
And if you guys
sit on the wheel.
Never mind. We also do offer real life track days, but I forgot the season just came to an end. But yes, on trackalicious.com, you guys can find actual real life track days if you guys want to feel what it's like to have the true experience of driving an actual car. All that information can be found over on trackalicious.com. Eric Gakosian running that, of course. Gonna put it on the soundboard? I mean, like I say, David, you can, but it's just a fact.
He just wants to hear it over and over, Mike.
You know, David, I'm not going to judge what you're into, but that's a bit weird. Regardless, Christian Dubé is going to be chasing down Devin Anthony here. Down into Spoon we go, and it's going to be a big move, but at least it looked like, from the Test Racing Esports Jolly Rancher AMG. excuse me, Melted Jolly Rancher. Melted Jolly Rancher Mercedes. That's right. That's what we called it. And the tropical, you could call it tropical. I like the Melted Jolly Rancher Mercedes better myself. He is firmly on the charge here, piling the pressure onto Devin Anthony, trying to force him into any mistake here as we come down the start-finish straight here to complete lap 18. Forzy gonna retire after that hit to the barrier that we saw. Unfortunately there, move through 130, or not move through 130R, but snap of oversteer through 130R. I think we saw it happen. That was what we saw on stream, I presume.
Yeah, what I mean, technically wise, you know, we saw it on the thing, but we didn't know exactly if it was the controller or if he just rear end unstable.
Bit of a setup issue then.
Yep.
Not quite able to get the car fully planted. It's Christian Dubé looking to struggling to keep the car planted there through the S's. Whoa, bit of lag there as the car just tilted in massively. Chronotis with the yellow flag up ahead. What has happened here? Big damage onto the Ferrari. That's Eric the Boss Kakas in front. Uh-oh. What's happened here? The two Trackalicious admins, have they had a little bit of a coming together? Oh no, so they haven't, but Eric runs off the track and I don't think Chrono was expecting that. I'm not sure what happened there. Chrono just lost the front end.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, you lifted off the throttle. That could have done it. That could have caused the snap. You got to keep on it. Kinda. But, I mean, you said kind of, so. It's tough. I think you did it right. You're just on a controller. I think there was nothing. I mean, I will say, maybe you got on the throttle too much there on the end, because that second snap really threw you.
See, that's the thing. I hear those things and I feel like it's really difficult to actually drive the controller. Because at least with the pedals, you can actually control those things a little bit more with your feet and not your fingers.
Oh my goodness. Jaeger off on the side there. That was unexpected. Just enjoying the views here and the spectacles at the lovely Suzuka circuit here. It's parked off having a picnic in the grass. Jaeger's still having a picnic, actually off in the kitty litter, but still. Had no problems in qualifying. Well, that might be the problem then. You might have had a fully qualifying base setup and your rear end probably got a little bit overheated, if I had to guess. Of course, Suzuka is absolutely brutal on the tires, and pushing those tires to the limit there could have definitely caused it. Maybe some overheated tires, snap of oversteer. It could be a good explanation on why you weren't able to save it. Also, could be a skill issue. But it's beside the point. It happens. And oh my goodness, Jaeger, with a little bit of an update from his engineers in chat there, Jaeger with a rib cramp. Don't mind him.
Yeah, he just went off the track.
He's just recovering there from a rib cramp and back out on track. The Mad Fox Racing with a slight physical issue mid-race, able to continue though, it looks like. It's definitely a new one. AC Shooty in the pits. Bit of a spread on action for now, as half of the cars have made their pit stops, half of them have not. Going back to your mainline car, the V8 GT3, V8 Vantage GT3. It's a great choice. BMW definitely not suiting, it seems like, a lot of drivers here. Kaio Jr. being the only one to really have a good grip on it, but still down in P12. And I know Kaio Jr. is definitely at least a P8 finisher. At least. I mean, very consistently in the top 10. But ever since the 1.9 update, I feel the BMW has just been maybe not quite all what it was before. You know, everybody, of course, at BMW was arguably the best car before 1.9. Definitely doesn't look that way anymore. Still, though, the newer car is definitely the more dominant. Kevin Rivera, oh, I did it. I did it. It was the first time tonight, but I did it. Ricardo Rivera, 787 Puerto Rican E-Racing Club member here, managing to drive this McLaren, the new McLaren Evo 2, of course, to excellency. This car, a bit shaky when it came out. People struggled to get to grips with it, but I think that's just because people were struggling with setups. It's a very, very setup-based car, it feels. And if you do have that proper setup, you can be an absolute rocket ship in a straight line and out of a corner. Especially out of a corner, in fact. Whoa! Big cut there as Devin Anthony rejoins the track right behind Christian Dubé. Maybe a little too respectfully of a rejoin, but it's hard to tell. We joined that at a very awkward time. Mike Burkov in the pits. Kevin Yu and Matt, our team, closest battle on track here. So we are going to presumably see these drivers pitting relatively soon as well. We're approaching that halfway point. Of course, 45-minute mark will mark that. Kevin Yu decides that this is going to be his time, going for the undercut there onto Matt, our team. Going to take the fresh tires, come out a lap earlier than him, have a little bit worse tires later on in the race, but be quicker straight out of the pits. Maybe able to get the gun there on Matt, our team, as he's walking around here on 45-minute old tires. And the V8's more suited to you. Both cars very similar, I will say. Both very understeery, but personally, I like the BMW's gearing more, but I will say the Vantage just feels more planted, and in terms of the higher speed corners, it's able to take those a little bit better. But for lower speed, I feel the BMW, and I'm talking completely just off of feel here, I have no evidence to back this. BMW feels pretty good coming out of corners, and just in general is very, very planted. And Kevin Yu out of the pits here. Where does he return in relation here? Or he isn't going to return in relation. Excuse me. Matt, our team needs to come in the pits, obviously. Carter Rivera, our race leader, is in at the halfway mark. Going to be looking to take a fresh set of boots and come out soon enough. Quinn Smith stays out another lap, interestingly. Enrique Baltazar also decides to Jace Wright in tone as well. Interesting. Oh, Jace Wright's in. Okay. So Quinn Smith and Enrique Baltazar opting for a little bit longer of a stint here, potentially going for an overcut strategy. It'll be interesting to see if they stay out another lap. I don't think they can actually afford to, as Quinn Smith is going to be losing massive time on those tires. We'll see when Ricardo Rivera comes out, what sort of lap times he can put in on those new boots. His last lap was a 2:01.5, so keep that in mind. Of course, if you guys want to see all this information, we have Pitwall available. Over on Pitwall, which I've forgotten to pin, you guys can find all of this live data and live timings, as well as basically the ability to watch a race unfold with numbers in front of your eyes. Absolutely an awesome experience that they have. What do you, Vadik, have you had one too many drinks since you finished this race? You got up to P7 last Thursday because the overcut is strong. So, David, a little bit of a difference in tracks here, though. It's a good point that you bring up, though. So, Silverstone is going to be a much, much lower degradation circuit than Suzuka. Suzuka has 18 corners that come very, very quickly, especially in the first sector, where you have constant left, rights. It's going to be, of course, 8 to the left, 10 to the right corners, 18 of them. Silverstone, very flat. That's one thing about Suzuka's, is elevation change here where you have camber that puts more energy into specific parts of the tire at different times. Daniel Madrano has found the kitty litter, unfortunately. But in terms of the overcut here, I think it's going to be much weaker because the tire wear, you're going to be driving much slower lap times, and it's better to stay, I think, on longer tires at the end because overtaking is not the easiest here. It's not the hardest either. If you have the pace, this is one of the easier tracks to overtake, but if you can defend, you certainly can defend here at Suzuka. We're going to see that here, potentially, as Ronaldo Velázquez is going to be on the defense from Christian Dubé. What are you on about? Enrique Baltazar does decide to come into the pits. Matter Team stays out another lap, as well as Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith staying out one more lap. So we're going to see Ricardo Rivera come across the line now, and it is going to be a 2 minutes and 9 seconds, of course, because that's his out lap. We'll see on his next lap what sort of times. We're seeing not the biggest drop-off, actually, from Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith must have been tire saving up to this point, because he's putting in some pretty decent times. Definitely a bit more pace, though, to be had as he qualified in the 59s, I think. All right, Vadik, you have a good night and good luck checking your spark plugs. And thank you.
Yeah, good night. Sorry you had a bad race.
Daniel Versosa had caught up to Will Campbell there momentarily. Will Campbell, though, walking away. Chronotis has found the diffuser of Darren Thomas. We are getting towards that night session here where we're going to have to switch over. It's 7 o'clock at night here in Suzuka, and it's already dark. We'll wait a little bit longer till we get the guys in the truck to change the camera lenses over. Mike Burkov here in the dynamic GT Hubert Racing. The 992? No. Wait, yes. Did I call a Ferrari a 992 earlier? I may have done that. That wouldn't surprise me. Thank you, D. Gabri15, for the follow. Much appreciated. And CJ Engine dropping a follow. I missed that. Thank you, CJ.
We are, what, 3 follows away for the kiss count?
Are we actually? We're 8
That's
follows.
Insane.
I'm seeing 8.
How much?
If you scroll down in the track list, it says 8 more follows to go till we hit 1555. Yep. So if you guys do want to see Dominic Smedger and I have a kiss cam because you guys are weird, make sure to hit that follow button. And if you don't want to see it either, also hit the follow button. And we have more follows coming in. Thank you, guys. Karu, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, we love to have those follows.
Karu, unfortunately, taking a retirement there as the physical issue potentially getting to him there. Rib cramp mid-race. Definitely not a good thing. Thank you very much for the follow. As well as we now have it, we have a Patreon, everybody. So if you guys are interested, you can see exclamation mark Patreon. There's a link to that. If you guys do want to support, big thank you in advance. And a subscription from Karu as well. Dropping a tier 1 sub for 2 months straight. Thank you so much, Karu, for your continued support here, as well as everybody else. You guys are legends. Thank you.
Awesome. Secret Notice chasing down D. Thomas just now. It's getting interesting with him. Gets a little distance and then they get together again.
Right along here with the professor himself as he tries to plan his overtake. Ever strategic is the professor here. Going to be trying to give Darren Thomas some homework, but as it stands, has Chrono himself done his homework? Has battled Darren Thomas, no doubt, in the past here. You can see the Ferrari's cornering speed there as he gains rapidly in the S's. Isn't able to make any moves. Very tricky to do so here. And very hesitant onto the throttle. You see that BMW washing wide? That's going to give Chrono a better run here into the Degnas, but the Degnas are way too risky to go for an overtake. Bit hesitant there onto the throttle was Chrono coming out of this first Degna. Second Degna looked pretty good though, maybe a bit too much steering wheel movement. Other than that though, pretty smooth. Now into the Dunlop. Chrono must have very high force feedback. This wheel jinks a lot under braking, you notice. Could be setup related as well as having a very high force feedback wheel.
I'm loving the Thomas set livery. I love the mix of color that he has on it.
Whoa, big slide from Chronotis there. Manages to catch it. Is going to have a look down the inside as well. Can he get the better exit now? Going to get the power down, but oh, he hits Darren Thomas. Luckily, nobody getting pushed off to the barrier, but that could have been a race-ending crash right there for both drivers. And tisk tisk. Yes, shame, shame. Nutty nutty. Say what you would like, but definitely a bit of a mistake there from Chronotis. He'll carry on though. Take a little look here at this livery from Darren. Nice Trackalicious Flash livery here. You can see that Ferrari gaining in his wing mirror as well. But the Trackalicious Sim Racing Flash livery there. Excellent work from Darren Thomas. As we hop on board with him in the S's. Matt, our team has a yellow flag. What has happened to Matt? Let's take a look. Coming through the S's, actually on the exit of the S's, heading towards Degna here. Is it too much curb on the inside? Not really. Whoa, big lockup. Wow, big hit, weird crash from Matt, our team. Did he brake on the rumble strip, or did he brake on the white line and into the grass? I honestly don't fully know what happened there. So it's a farewell to the BMW livery. Oh no, Forzy. The Red Bull BMW, definitely one of the best liveries on the grid, so it's going to be a shame to see that one go.
Where did I miss that? Chrono overtaking D. Thomas back there. I missed it. Looking at the incident back there.
You're right. He's already ahead here.
Yes. Yep.
Dang. Great commentators.
Yep.
Oh, we'll check in with Jace Wright, who's currently in P6, has made his pit stop. Pretty much everybody has made their mandatory pit stop, barring Daniel Versosa, the only one out there so far, or left on track. Jace Wright, though, chasing down Mike Burkov. Also, Daniel Versosa getting overtaken there by Christian Dubé. The old tires are suffering here. This has definitely not been the greatest strategy from Daniel Versosa as he gets swamped up down the straight by two drivers there. The V12 is going to carry on. We'll see the checkered flag, but probably not in the highest points paying position. Jace Wright, though, looking to gain some points, and especially in the championship standings. It isn't... Oh, wide goes Mike Burkov, and down the inside goes Jace Wright. Textbook overtake there. Mike, does he have a response? Heading towards Spoon Curve, it looks like Jace has the pace. The controller king. I know we talked about it earlier. It's hard to drive with the controller. This guy, though, he makes it look easy. Where's the rain? The weather... That's right. It was predicted for this to be a wet race, wasn't it?
Well, for some moment it looked like it was going to rain, but nope. No rain.
Squadra here into the chicane. You can see the milking of a cow movements there. It's a very aggressive milk, but is managing to keep the car firmly planted onto the tarmac, and that's all that matters. Jace Wright driving that Lamborghini Evo 2 to a basically professional level.
What happened to Bliskit?
What happened to Dubé?
Oh, and Dubé also on the same turn or straight?
Assuming
Is it separate?
separate.
Instance?
Definitely separate incidents here. Looks like this is an unforced error from Dubé here. Dubé in the slipstream of Kevin Johnson? Who is that? Kevin Yu, excuse me. And just bottoms out. The rear end not gripping up, potentially too much heat into the tires, kills the car. That's Matter Team with a very, very not showroom ready American United Racing Audi. You can see the straight line speed is severely hindered there for the 414.
Well, Dubé made that mistake cost him now, because I was watching D'Anthony chasing down Artem, and now he has both of them behind him. So this is going to get more interesting now.
Devin Anthony piling it on here. That very wounded Matter Team going to be trying to limp through this. Has 30 minutes to defend from Devin Anthony. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make that happen. He's going to try, though. You can see the Ferris wheel lit up in the background. Of course, that is one of the biggest icons here at Suzuka. How you know that we are racing here at this incredible circuit in Japan. Devin Anthony gaining, but not able to gain enough. Definitely struggling behind Matt and Christian here. This dirty air, potentially a bit too much for that 296. Not able to get a move done, or okay. I don't think the stewards are going to have to take too long of a look at that one, and Devin Anthony knows exactly what he did, and Matter Team is speechless, and so is Devin. Devin is going to wait for him to return to the track, but he returns to the garage.
Artem went straight to the pits after that, so...
Unlucky there for Matter Team. And Devin Anthony is going to feel absolutely terrible about that. More than likely will receive a post-race penalty. And I think, though, he doesn't care about that. I think the only thing he cares about is what he just did. He definitely, you can see the shame in his body language there in the car. VSC, safety car, safety car. No safety cars here in sim racing. At least in ACC, that is. But that definitely would have required a tow vehicle there for Matter Team if he wanted to return to the garage. Thank you, Forzy. There are some of my favorite two words, yes. They go so well together. A little bit of bumping and banging. Christian Dubé, let's hope that they can make by, and Daniel Versosa lifts. Dan, come into the pits, dude. Your strategy is not working, Dan. He's double downing on it. I'm not sure what his plan is, to be completely honest, but it's not looking like it's working out for him. 463 here, definitely on an alternate strategy to the rest of the field. Every single driver has made their pit stop except for Daniel Versosa, and you really can see that he's struggling on his tires.
You haven't pitted yet?
No, Dan has not made his pit stop yet. We'll see if he comes in this lap. We'll stick with him on this lap. If he doesn't come in, all hope is lost for this man. He's not coming in. Oh my goodness. Dan.
Like not yet.
Oh my goodness. I forgot the pit entry as well. I keep forgetting that it's not the Formula 1 pit entry, that we have a different pit entry here in the GT cars. But that's a very interesting... I'd love to hear Daniel Versosa's thought process on that one. Up at the front, not too much going on. Ricardo Rivera, dominating. Leading the championship and leading this race by 22 seconds. excellent job here from Ricardo Rivera, with Quinn Smith an equally excellent job right behind him here, looking to secure his P2 in the championship standings, with Ali Raza in third here. Ali Raza, in terms of the championship, I think he might have changed cars or joined late. Missed two of the first rounds. That would do it. Is going to be down in P8 in the championship, so battling for a decent result nonetheless. Dan with the Alex Albound strats, yeah. And Sharpenberry, welcome, getting our daily dose of hydration in. Thank you very much.
I'm looking at Stacy Schuette's livery. Is this what? Black coffee? What?
The Black Coffee or Black Rifle, what is it?
Coffee company.
Yeah.
No, I see it.
This is, I think it's a YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, chat. I think it's a very popular one. But yeah, the Reckless Racing GT3, not GT4, as I always want to say. The 511, though, Black Rifle Coffee Company, with the Trackalicious representation as well.
Oh, do they have coffee?
Yes. Presumably really good coffee, I've heard. I don't drink coffee, but...
Nice livery.
I've definitely seen a few sponsors with them. Jace Wright, he's going to be having his sponsors take a look at this as he is facing the wrong way on the track.
Oh, God. I missed that.
Let's see what happened here as we're heading up the hill towards the first Degna, and that's way too wide onto the curb. And there's a little drop-off. There's a slip road that has a curb that drops into a slip road and then another curb. And if you go way too aggressively on that, it looks like Jace Wright, he bottomed out. And as a result, drops 2 positions.
Oh, yellow flag for DeAnthony back there. I don't know what happened.
Taking the gamer line. Rejoins the track safely. Let's see what happened here. Into the first corner. Looking a little bit deep, but other than that, nice and tidy. Bit of moment. Big moment. Oh, man, big moment. Oh, my goodness. There was like 3 moments in that moment right there. And Devin Anthony rejoins the track after taking the Joker lap. Is going to be in P15. Has Matt, our team, right behind him. Matt, our team, though, on a previous lap. Eric Gakosian is going to be in the position behind, but 40 seconds down the road, or 30 seconds down the road from him. Moments on moments. Some would call it momentception. Another update on Daniel Versosa, the nut who is crazy in the coconut, has still yet to make his pit stop. QV Motorsport by Gulf, the Brazilian driver, taking an interesting strategy this time around. I don't think I have any other way to put it. 2:05.5 was his lap time. Dan, please box. Your tires are done, dude. He doesn't box, though. He stays out another lap. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's possible that he feels confident in what he's doing.
Okay. I don't know what evidence he has to back it up.
Probably for us it's not the best, decision, but probably he feels confident in what he's doing. Or maybe he's not even, paying attention to that detail.
I think he's just having fun. It's definitely not an optimal strategy from Daniel Versosa. Lapping in the 2:05s is not quite where you want to be. Especially when I know Daniel Versosa can lap in the 2:02s easily on a fresh set of boots. This is just such a punishing track to have worn tires on. Regardless, Ronaldo Velazquez here, the Puerto Rican, is going to be trying to make a move here onto the American driver of Kevin Yu. Kevin's way too wide here, and that's going to be an easy overtake for Ronaldo Velazquez, except the acceleration from the McLaren is so good. I think Ronaldo smells blood in the water here, though. He's going to have a look on the inside. Matter team picked up a drive-through penalty there, unfortunately. Inside line held there for the 519, and it is going to be job done very easily there from the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club member of Ronaldo Velazquez. Kevin Yu, does he have a response? potentially. I think he is fresher out of the pits, so should have better no, he's not. He's on older tires. So at every advantage in the world here to Ronaldo, and it looks like Kevin is going to be able to stay in the slipstream for a while, potentially use Ronaldo and maybe get an overtake a little bit later. Still 23 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, so anything can happen in this race. Definitely do not count Kevin out just yet. We head down the start-finish straight. This is where the McLaren is going to show its legs, although it's a bit further back than it looked in the camera. And the AMG also gets to show its legs. The high-speed corners, though, very much favoring the McLaren, though. AMG a little bit understeery. The McLaren loves these corners here. You can see how quickly they are going through the S's, Kevin Yu. Catching up now, heading towards the Degnas as they come through the anti-curved, or no, I think it's just S. I don't think that one. Is the anti-curved bank? I'm not sure. Through the Degnas. And heading towards the Dunlop hairpin here. I see my track map calls that other corner Dunlop. That's not right. This is Dunlop here. Matter team with the yellow flag there. Actually, that was an exit of pits. No, go ahead.
No, I've been watching Kevin Yu and Velasquez for a little while and see what's going to happen, because it's the only action happening right now. Quite of space between other racers, so keeping an eye out.
And Jose Guzman coming in and dropping all 5 of his hydrates, copying Sharpenberry a little bit there, but using all of his in one bunch. Sharpenberry saving one for later, for when it counts, you know. Jose not quite there. He goes into the casino. He dumps all of his chips onto the table. But we'll give you your hydrates there, Jose. Welcome, the other Puerto Rico E-Racing member, and V, joining it, Rocky Rocco's V. Rocco Gaming V, excuse me, but also Rocky Rocco's V. Not quite what I was going for.
Drown in water now.
Gotta save one for the homies. There you go, Sharpenberry. That is the way to go. V, saving one for the homie. Oh, no, never mind. Using all of them. How many races left in this? That is an excellent question, Jose. And a great time to go into a little bit of a dive. This is a season finale, as is the title of the stream, of the GT3 Championship here at Track Alicia's. But that's not it for the GT3 Championship, because of course it will be resuming once again. October 22nd, we're going to see the return of the GT3 Championship. Also with that is going to be our Porsche Cup Championship. We also, this is apparently not an updated calendar, and I apologize that you can find it in general chat, the most updated calendar, and I'll change it after this stream, of course. But the Rookie Championship is going to be broken down into 2 separate leagues. We are going to have, I don't know the full honestly, nobody has told me since this stream. Eric literally dumped it on me at the very last possible second, so I don't fully know the details of it yet, but it's on SimGrid if you guys are interested. It doesn't say finale, it says final. Oh, yeah, thank you, V.
It says Finial.
It says Finial?
No, not even final. It's misspelled.
You know?
Yeah, I just read it too. I was just waiting for you to be done to say.
Who would have thought that I would mistitle something? I mistyped something? Absolute shocker. I don't mistype things.
Hashtag slacking.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But, regardless.
Fired? Oh, God. No, I don't think we gonna get to that, but yeah. Oh, yellow flag for D'Anthony back there.
Let's take a look at it as we head back in game.
I don't know exactly what happened, but he safely rejoins track. You still got the calendar on the thing.
I don't. You're looking at the wrong. Oh. You're a little bit behind there, Lizzie. You gotta watch the Discord window.
My bad.
Devin Anthony had a little bit of a pirouette there, just trying to show that he is an ice skater at true heart. Has a bit of a self-inflicted error there into spoon curve. Jose, I'm not sure what that is. An overtake lovely shows. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm assuming, Jose, I'm assuming you're here to support your teammates. Ricardo Rivera here in P1, leading the championship, leading the race, looking to take this race, or looking to take this championship in style. So far, looking like he's going to do exactly that. As I also try to find out... There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have almost got him. But anyways, looking at the field spread here, it's definitely spread out a little bit. Henrique Baltazar has caught up, though, with Ali Raz. A potential podium battle here towards the end is definitely going to be in the cards, as well as Chronotis and Daniel Versosa. Potential return battle between these two. Hopefully it doesn't end like it did last time, as you can hear the V12 up the road. Even though it's 2 seconds up the road, you can hear the V12 louder than you can hear Professor Chronotis' car, the one that we are looking at currently. That's why you love to see the V12 out on track. It's Twitch trying to give me tutorials in the middle of a stream. This is not the time, Twitch. This is not the time.
That's so weird.
How does one change the name of the stream? Because now it's bothering me.
Oh, you mean the title?
They've changed things. I see why they wanted me to go into tutorial mode, because they changed everything for me.
See, Junior chasing Eric right there.
Goodness. Okay, we're going to pretend like the stream isn't titled incorrectly, but yes. Checking in on the... Actually, hold up. Mike Burkov and Ali Raza. What has happened to Ali Raza? Henrique Baltazar has not only gotten by, but is ahead by 5 seconds. Now, Ali Raza is under threat from Mike Burkov. Something has happened here in these past few laps to put Ali Raza into the clutches here of the dynamic GT Hubert Racing. The Porsche here going to be maybe making a move into 130R, at least trying to set it up for the final chicane. So you can see the Lamborghini definitely has the top speed there. Mike, very conservative entry into 130R, is not going to be close enough behind to make the move. He needs to be careful of Casey Schutte and that Reckless Racing behind as well. You can see the Ferris wheel, not steering wheel. The Ferris wheel in the background lighted up very green. Lovely to see. Heading into the first corner once again, you can see the twitchiness there of Ali Raza. He is pushing the wheels off that Lamborghini. A bit further back, Chronotis and Versosa have found each other, and Chronotis gets by.
Mm-hmm. I missed that.
Versosa still hasn't pit.
And he is still chasing Chronotis.
Well,
the straight.
We'll see.
Or no.
Oh, way wide it goes. Yeah, that is worn tires right there. Nothing to take away from Daniel Versosa's skill. Just the fact that his tires have literally no grip and haven't for the past pretty much 6 laps.
Maybe he missed. I don't know the strategy that he's thinking.
I think he's just having fun. I really don't think that...
He's like, whatever, I'm just going to keep going until I finish the race. It's not mandatory pit, right?
Yeah, it is. Yep, there is one mandatory pit stop. You have to make a pit stop before the end of the race, otherwise you'll have a penalty. I think a disqualification.
14 minutes to do it, so...
Got plenty of time to make his stop. Just very interesting the time that he chooses to do so. So I also presume he's not going to take new tires, so he will save 5 seconds in his pit stop as a result of not taking tires. That's something to be said, though I'm pretty sure he's lost much more than 5 seconds on his old worn tires. definitely want to give Versosa some credit here for a potential big brain strategy, but I unfortunately don't think there's anything there. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think I am, though. I'd be very surprised if I was wrong on that.
Just keeping an eye on Mark Burkhoff and Ollie Raza here.
Yeah, Casey Schutte joining the show as well. The Aston Martin, the only V8 Aston Martin on the grid. Of course, there's his brother, the V12, a bit further down the field. Not quite in the competitive positions here that we see from the fellow Aston Martin teammate, I guess. Not really, they're not teammates, but fellow manufacturer, that's the word I'm looking for. And also, something to be said, and I just kind of caught it, Mike Burkhoff is the only Porsche out on track tonight, and he's in P5.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, there's something about Porsches. It's just, I tried them a couple of times, and I still feel like I cannot click somehow with them.
A very, very tricky car to drive, the 992. On the knife's edge, the rear end definitely likes to be in front of the front end more often than not, which is not ideal for racing, in case anyone was curious. Typically, you want your car to be facing forward. Mike, though, he's able to contest those problems that the Porsche has and able to have rapid pace.
So easy. He makes it look so easy. Like he's not having any issues with whatever the Porsche makes it so hard for me to drive.
I love that Lamborghini of Ollie Raza with the front red LEDs there. It looks so good as the night falls amongst us here in Japan. Of course, this is the land of the rising sun. Not tonight. It is the land of the falling sun as night approaches. Weaving there for Ollie Raza down the straight, feeling under pressure from Mike Burkhoff, it seems. Mike, though, is a little bit too far back to make any move, but he got a great exit and is gaining under braking. Still,
Japan?
Yeah.
We are in Japan. Oh, nice. I wish it was true, you know?
Well, of course we're in Japan, Lizzie. We're in the booth next to each other, obviously.
Stay there. What happened? Sliding there on the grass.
Oof. Was there contact between Matter Team and Zane Blisket? And was Zane Blisket at fault because he's going slowly? I have a sneaking suspicion this might be the case, but let's find out.
I don't know. I didn't see Blisket involved with Artemin in there.
Yeah, he just slowed. Maybe he just wants a battle. I think he just wants a battle. As he's waiting for Matter Team, and he's gonna let Matter Team go. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's some interesting calls being made through and through tonight. Here we have Darren Thomas in the slipstream of Daniel Versosa, going to be making a move into the first corner. We're going to see a big grip difference here as Daniel Versosa is going to try to take that. Oh, he pulls off to the left. Okay. Daniel Versosa.
You guys, he beat Thomas, overtaking Versosa just now.
Not much of an overtake. Daniel Versosa threw his blinker on there and signaled to him that he was going to let him by. So,
well, I guess probably he noticed that his tires are done.
Yeah, but hit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss. I'm not completely sure. I'm not trying to be rude to Daniel Versosa. I think he is just having fun, so that's why I'm really not. But yeah. And Nighthawk says that they're running the 911 Porsche in their own game. Not running the... Well, wait. The 992 is technically a 911. So... Are we... See, this is why Porsche is confusing. I don't particularly enjoy how they name their cars. Are you driving the 991? Because I do know that some drivers have been known to do that, go back to the 991 even after the 992 has come out, and definitely seems like the better car, but some drivers just have their preference. I know there was a couple, I can't remember who it was. I know there was at least one driver in the Track Delicious League that was favoring the 991 over the 992. Christian Dubé here in the AMG, firmly by Kevin Yu there. No contesting whatsoever, except for into the first corner as Kevin Yu sends it back onto him into the braking zone and is going to stay ahead. What a defense from Kevin Yu there. I was not expecting that.
Nice, nice. I'm watching. It's awesome.
It's on ACC. Is it the new one or the old one? It's really interesting to see how much it was popular when it first came out, and I'm not sure if it received a BOP change or not that people stopped driving it, but it definitely doesn't seem as popular as before. The new one. Okay, yeah, so the 992 then. The 911 992, which is not confusing at all. Oh, yep, there, yeah. Definitely saw that one coming. Christian, a little bit late on the brakes. Did manage to lift off the throttle, though, and keep, or rather, give the position to Kevin Yu rather than take it from him there. Is going to continue the battle. Thank you very much, Rep Style, for the follow. We are getting extremely close to that follower kiss cam, everybody. Of course, Dominic Smedger and I are 6 followers away from having a kiss cam.
Can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, everybody get their clips ready.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're gonna become gifts. You know that, right?
That's fine. I'm already I think both Dom and I are already well aware.
Yeah, we're gonna have those all over the Discord.
I've already seen that the Mike Nause surprised is all over the Discord, which is pretty fun to see. It's a good emote. It's definitely a good emote. But you guys are weird, though. Just so you know, this is a viewer-requested thing. So by popular demand, you guys wanted this. Just remember that.
Yeah, just to make the stream fun. Just to make it a little fun.
And yes, Beachley, thank you for popping the emote out there. As we're getting closer here, approaching the final 5 minutes, and the battles are intensifying. The strategies are coming into fruition here. And we see Mike Burkov catching Ollie Raza here. Mike Burkov is on 10-minute fresher tires than Ollie Raza. There is a chance here that by the end, Ollie Raza's tires could fall off a cliff, and Mike may be able to keep his still in that window here. That's going to be the biggest thing, though. He's following Ollie Raza, which causes dirty air, makes your tires heat up quicker, makes your brakes heat up quicker, makes everything heat up quicker, and you have less downforce, which means you scrub more, so you're putting more work through those tires. But still, if Mike Burkov has managed to save enough rubber for this final 5-minute charge...
side by side.
Good call.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, he made his move. Oh my god, it was so close. I thought he was going to hit him.
That is the skill level here in this league. These drivers able to put their cars within a micrometer of each other and still not make contact. Airrock FX, is there only one Porsche in this race? Yes, there is only one Porsche 992 in this race. It is a very incredible thing to see because it's such a good car, and I thought at Suzuka it was also particularly good. Mike Burkov, he looks very strong here. Everybody else, though, seeming to pick for the other varieties. It's a decent spread of constructors out there in the field, though. So not just one car dominating tonight, like we've seen in the past. Have you guys had any fights in the pits this series? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the most in tuned with the Discord. Intentionally when it comes to the league fights and stuff like that, because I don't want to know about that stuff. But, you know, you could always take a look back in previous GT3 chats and also previous rookie chats if you want a little bit of an entertaining night and some drama. It's always an option. I won't go into it here, but feel free if you would like to. Yes, I would say, though, V, to answer your question. There have. Luckily, though, most of them solved and most people coming to a honest agreement, as we are mostly all grown men. What has happened?
Oh my God. I think he went too wide. He lost the control of the car in that turn. And, well, it gave opportunity to giving you to keep going and overtake that position.
Let's see the melted Jolly Rancher Mercedes here. You can see the rear end getting out of shape, and as soon as he gets onto the grass, it is game over. Light tap, though, into the barrier at least. Managing to keep the damage minimal. V, no, I do not know that specifically, no. And that I intentionally try to stay out of that. I don't think, though, anybody does, to be fair. I would imagine no, as most people are pretty much grown up on this and can understand that it's all a video game at the end of the day. But, you know, some people can't, and those people are not in this league anymore. Not because we kicked them, because they left under their own volition. And that's okay. Will Campbell here. He's going to be battling with Jace Wright, two longtime members here of Trackalicious. You love to see these two going at it. They've definitely had their fair share of scraps on track before. And we are in the season finale, of course, here at Suzuka. It's going to be a night finish. In fact, at this point, I think the guys in the truck can change their camera lens here and switch over to the night lens, as we can now see a little bit better. It would be so riveting. V just wants the drama. You can see she's like, give me the drama. I want the sim racing soap opera. As Will
I think it's good in a certain way, like having that type of, you know.
This ain't Drive to Survive. We're just driving to survive. It's just a, you know, it's not the direct thing. It's just a correlation, I promise. What's happened to Cronotis?
Oh.
A little bit of an error. The other problem is there's so many drivers on track, is it's hard to have a rivalry with just one. You're rarely battling somebody that you've battled before. Yeah, just a little bit of a joker lap from Professor Cronotis, taking the gamer line, managing to return to track safely, though. No damage picked up, luckily.
I'm watching Campbell and Jason Wright there. They've been getting closer and closer and closer. See what's going on.
Imagine a sim racing spoof of Drive to Survive. I would love that. A Trackalicious Drive to Survive based on... Okay, maybe I shouldn't say... I'm going to say it anyway. Based on the Pro Series. Oh, definitely... I mean, I said it. But that would be... I would pay good money to watch that. Devin Anthony has gotten by Daniel Versosa, who is still not pit. Dan, buddy, you gotta come in this lap.
Seconds.
you literally.
Oh God.
Wait, he's gonna not.
You imagine that he?
No, he's not gonna finish.
That he forgot.
He must have, because Ricardo Rivera is gonna come to the line. He's gonna finish this race this lap. Is he? Oh, it's gonna be so close. There's another lap. The leader finished the race. Okay, that means that's gonna be a massive, that's gonna be a 30-second penalty added to the end of the race. Ricardo Rivera does cross the line. I'm not sure if Daniel Versosa's in. Doesn't matter. It's too late. One lap too late. You're gonna still receive a penalty. Yep, no checkered flag. That is one Bigley saying that in chat. Quinn Smith to the line is going to take home P2 and P2 in the championship. Ricardo Rivera winning the championship as well. Henrique Baltazar, he is going to come across the line in third position. His championship standings are going to be determined. I can't math that one out, that's for sure. He's in P4 currently, or P5 currently, looking to maybe make some more. Ollie Raza in fourth, Mike Burkov in fifth. Casey Schutte comes across the line in sixth position. Nice job there from Casey. Jace Wright to the line in front of Will Campbell for seventh and eighth. Ronaldo Velezquez is going to be a little bit further behind the Puerto Rico E-Racing Club. Going to be to the final chicane now. and round the final corner, come to a finish of his race. And what a race this was. What a season this has been as well. Been some amazing racing. Big thank you to Dominic Smedra for being with me in the booth as well. Lizzie, of course, joining me on this last race. Dom for the most of the season. Unfortunately, not able to make it here tonight as he's had some visa issues as of late.
Yeah, he was not accepted in Japan.
Okay, Lizzie, we didn't need to bring that one up. He mentioned to me not to talk about that specific time that he was in a bar in Japan and things got a bit wild. Oh, did I just mention that out loud? My apologies.
Yep. Well, I feel like it's blue, you know?
It is blue, yes. Things were said and faces were broken. Nonetheless, what a season it has been here. And we're going to pull up some replays and get some driver interviews as well. As we get ready to head back into the booth, Lizzie, is that going to be all good?
Yes. Yeah, I'm ready.
We head back over here. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, and what a season finale that was. Japan always bringing out the action. You love to see it. And doesn't show on stream, I guess. Oh, yeah. But let's see here. As we are waiting for some drivers to pile into the green room here, as I would imagine some eager ones are going to be wanting to. Yep, Ricardo Rivera has made his way into there. We are going to look for Quinn Smith and rudely move him into the green room without his permission because it's Quinn.
Oh, we don't need permission for those things?
No, I should probably ask. As well as Henrique Baltazar. If we can find you and get you into the green room, that would be amazing. But I do not see Henrique in the Discord, so we will see if we get him. But moving on here, let's get the race replays up before we get into any of this. Get that rolling, and then... Oh, I might have done things too fast. I hope the game doesn't crash. Okay, we're good. And as we get into it here, get the replays going to the race start. You can see in the background, we are going to get our driver interviews rolling here. As we have it here, we're going to start with our P2. Quinn Smith, going to be P2 for the race, as well as P2 in the championship. Not a bad shout there, not a bad result from Quinn. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Took a car I knew nothing about and scrapped it there. So, I mean, I can't complain about it too much, if at all, honestly.
It seemed you were very comfortable with the Audi by the end of the season. At least it looked that way from above, I will say.
Yeah, definitely kind of figured it out a little bit towards the halfway point. And the more I drive it, the more I gel with it, the more I figure out how to make it work.
Well, is that going to be a car that we're going to be seeing you here in the future? Or is that going to be just a one-off for this series and going to retire it for the shelf and move on?
I don't know. I guess everyone will just have to come back next season and find out.
Oh, ho, ho, indeed, you will.
Nice.
Good cliffhanger there from Quinn Smith, and big congratulations to him on the P2. But everybody who wants to hear, or this is the man that everybody wants to hear from, of course, our P1 finisher in the race, but not just our P1 finisher in the race, our P1 finisher in the championship. Ricardo Rivera, what a drive it's been, and what a season it's been. Excellent work. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How's it feel? I mean, walk us through it. It's been an awesome season. How does it feel for you to take the championship here?
It's so great. I think it is my first time I get the Sunday GT3 season championship. Previously, what I won was the GT3 GT4 Thursday League. So this is my first championship.
Awesome. Congratulations. I'm excited.
Of course, no bias from the fellow Puerto Rican in the booth. But yes, big congratulations, Ricardo. And do you want to have a word to the fans out there in chat that have supported you along the way?
Continue watching all the streams that you guys do an amazing job.
Thank you.
We will be there and continue racing every week and every possible league.
That is awesome to hear, and I cannot wait to see you in the future races, Ricardo, as you have put on such a show and are going to continue to. I don't see that ending anytime soon. Your skill is just getting so much better, and congratulations once again. It's awesome to take it here, especially at Suzuka. Such a great track to take a championship. As I said at the beginning of the stream, many championships have been decided here, and we have yet another one. So, what a result.
Awesome.
We are going to call it there. Thank you, Ricardo. Unfortunately, not able to get Henrique into the chat. But big congratulations as well to Henrique Baltazar for taking P3, the Pigeon Racing Brazilian
congratulations,
driver.
Paul.
But big thank you guys in chat. Thank you guys for being here for this league, an awesome, awesome league. Of course, we have future ones coming up. Oh, ! Sim Grid. Type it slowly this time so I don't mistype it. You guys can check out the SimGrid link there. Make sure you guys sign up for the upcoming leagues if you guys want to be a part of this amazing action here at Trackalicious. We try to put on the best show possible, and this season it definitely was one. Drivers, you're all good to go, by the way. You guys can leave. I don't mean to hold you hostage. And thank you so much to Lizzie as well for joining me in this race. Of course, commentating the season finale with me and looking excellent with a tie as well. I'd love to see it. Bringing the style to the booth.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm grateful to be here. I keep learning as I go, so thanks for the invite. And it was an amazing closure of the championship. So congratulations to everybody, and thank you so much for having me.
Of course, thank you for being here, Lizzie. And thank you to Dominic Smedra as well, who unfortunately couldn't be with us for the last race and not able to make it to Japan. Thank you to Steven Tomazic as well, who commented on one of the races with me as well. But yeah, thank you guys in chat, and I see you guys are also welcome. And Doc Milwee, thank you for being here, One Bigly. Thank you guys for the subs, the follows. We are so close. Unfortunately, by the season finale of the GT3, we didn't hit the kiss cam. 5 followers away, everybody. That's how many? 5. From the kiss cam on Dominic Smedra.
That's going to be probably for next season.
It will, in fact, have to be. But we are going to be raiding. We are going to raid Julaf. Over, I'm not sure, actually, I haven't even checked. Are they a English streamer? I should probably check that before we move on. Is there audio on the stream even? I'm not sure there's even audio. Regardless, let's see. Is there anybody else that we can raid? Yes, we do. We're going to raid Automatic Rabbit. That's who we're going to raid. We are going to raid Automatic Rabbit, who's going to be driving some trucks. He's going to be driving some trucks in an American Truck Simulator. So let's go watch that man drive some big old trucks with some big old stick shifts. He's going to be doing that. So, thank you guys, everybody, so much. Hope you guys have a lovely evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you guys are in this fine world. Of course, I'm Mike Nause. Joining me was Lizzie Alicea. Thank you guys, and have an amazing evening. At least for us. Of course, we got to wait here for the raid, so I always do that. But yes, thank you guys, and good night.
Good night, everybody.